Hi, welcome back to tying knots. So this knot is called the triple surgeon's knot. This knot is my favorite knot for adding on tippet to your leader or extending your leader, basically any time where you need to make your line longer. You can also use this knot to attach your fly line to your backing or your leaders to your fly line. However, it is a little bit bulkier, so loop to loop knots or other smaller knots could be better for those purposes. The best use for this knot is to add tippet to your leader. Another use for this knot is you can also add a second fly if you're in a place that allows you to fish multiple flies on one setup. You can use this knot to add a second tag to tie another fly onto after. So let's get started. So you'll have your running line, and we'll pretend this one is hooked onto our fly rod or our fly line here, the black and red striped wire here. And then this bright red is going to act as our leader or tippet that we want to add on to our line. So I like to take the tippet end in my right hand and just stack it on top of my leader, just so they're nice and beside each other. Then I'm going to pinch the ends closest to the running line, so the line that's coming off of my fly line, with my left hand there. And I'll pinch both of the added tippet and the leader. Then I'll take my other hand, again grabbing both pieces of line, and I'm going to go in a forward motion, and I'm just going to make a nice loop there with both lines. Again, we're going to want to have 4 to 6 inches of tag line coming off of this loop here, and as well as all the line that we're going to be adding on to our setup here. You're going to take both the tag and your tippet and put it through that loop you created. So now we're left with something that should look like that, and that is a single surgeon's knot. So to tie the triple surgeon's knot, all we're going to do is add 2 more to make 3. So take both the tag end and your tippet, same thing that we did before, threading it through that loop. There's your double. And I always like to tie the triple, so one more time, and there we have our triple surgeon's knot. Now, when you're cinching this one, it's important that you lubricate this one, so I'm gonna spit on this to help it out. And then you're gonna wanna pull on all 4 of these at once to cinch that up. So kind of like that, and then individually you'll pull on the 2 long ends and both tag ends as well, just to make sure all the lines are tight in there. And then once you're at that stage, you can go ahead and clip off both these tag ends, which should leave you with a nice clean looking knot and 2 lines attached that aren't going anywhere. Before I mentioned that you can also add a second fly off of this setup. So you'll take the one coming off of your main fly line or your leader and leave that one. Instead of clipping it, you can tie a hook onto that as well. We are going to do the triple surgeon's knot with monofilament this time. So it's a little bit harder to see, but we will pretend this end here is coming from our leader attached to our fly line, and this side here, this is going to be the added tippet or leader that we're attaching onto that setup. So we're going to stack them on top of each other again, just so that they are lying right on top of each other like that. go over to the side that is connected to your leader or your fly line, and you're going to pinch both pieces of line there. With your other hand, you're going to make a loop moving forward to create a nice little loop there. Then you're going to take the tag end of your leader and your added tippet, and you're going to thread both of them forwards through that loop you just made. And again, there is our single surgeon's knot. To make it a triple, we're just going to keep doing that same motion. So take both the tag end and your tippet, pulling them through that loop you made one more time till you have your triple surgeon's knot. And it should look something like that. Then to cinch this knot, you're going to want to lubricate it. So I'll just spin on it a little bit, and then to cinch it, you're going to pull all 4 pieces of line in opposite directions, and then the 2 longer pieces, as well as each of the tag ends individually. And then always give your knots a good snug tug. Make sure that they're set. And then from here you can go ahead and clip off the tag ends. Nice and short. And you should be left with a nice strong knot there to add more line onto your setup. And that is the triple surgeon's knot.